Release the
balls. So the moment that we've been waiting for is finally here. Bitcoin prices took off to the moon from almost $6,000 to $8,000 in the space of 1 hour. It got pretty much the whole community wondering what the hell is going on. So in this episode of Boxmining Day, we're going to take a look at what's causing this price surge. Does it mean that the market's turning around? We also have an update from JPMorgan. They are being sued by a class action lawsuit because they classified previously in January Bitcoin transactions not as purchases but as cash advances and billed customers extra. So we're going to talk all this and more in today's Boxmining Daily. I do want to say that everything covered here is my personal opinion and not financial advice. So let's start off with a look at the market so far. So the market cap is almost hitting $300 billion. All of a sudden, just within 1 hour, Bitcoin prices shot up. And even prior to that, the altcoins were really leading the charge. We have NEO going up yesterday. Today, EOS took almost a 40% increase in value. I had an extra video explaining what's happening on EOS with the new DOM 3.0 update. I put a link up there, but I explained what's happening with the recent updates, the airdrops, and what's leading to the price increase. We also have other coins up here too. Cardano's up 20%, Stellar up 10%. So it seems like most of these coins are going to the double-digit growths again. The most outrageous being Mithril. So what the hell is Mithril? So Mithril is developed by Jeffrey Huang. He's not only a very successful rapper in Taiwan, but he's also behind one of the most successful live streaming apps in Asia called Ichi17. Well, right now he's making an app called Lit, and it's pretty much decentralized Instagram. So the excitement here is because he's already built one successful app. There's a lot of people interested in the second one, and today it really popped because it got listed. Mithril got listed on a Korean exchange, BitThumb. We also have Steam, the social platform, going up by 42%. So definitely decentralized social media is taking a foothold right now. So now moving on to the reason why Bitcoin is pushing so hard up today. So one of the reasons might be because I'm seeing Mr. Greenspan, Monty Greenspan, you know, the guy who makes all those ads that used to appear for eToro. Well, that guy went on CNN and started saying, you know what, there's new liquidity coming into the space. This is something that we've been anticipating for a while now, and the market was moving sideways for pretty much 2 months, and probably money was changing hands, moving away from weak hands to those stronger hands. Right now, it does seem like there are this overall sentiment on the market that new blood is going to come in, new, maybe even smart money is going to come in and move into the space. And that's what's really leading the bull charge right now. Does it mean that we will have a long-term bull run? That's not very guaranteed right now. But what we do know is that the search phrases for something like Bitcoin bubble has been decreasing over time. So it's taking a break from what was its height at pretty much November, December. And now people are feeling, oh, you know what? Maybe this technology is moving forward, especially with popular media pushes like Silicon Valley. Next up in the news, we have OKX. They're also moving to Malta. You know, we saw Binance moving to Malta. Now we're seeing OKX moving to Malta. The reason why these exchanges are moving to Malta is because of Malta's more reasonable laws regarding cryptocurrencies. It's the case where, you know, this crypto is global. So any country that welcomes crypto with open arms, they're going to have an advantage moving forward. So we definitely see this competition for countries all to welcome crypto in, and some countries are ignoring it. But the problem is any country that kind of blocks crypto and blocks that innovation, they're going to struggle in the future when decentralization really starts to take off. So this is why Malta wants to lead the charge and want to bring in more and more exchanges. Also on top news today, JPMorgan is being sued over fees related to cryptocurrency purchases. This is something quite ridiculous that happened earlier on in late January. Basically, what happened in this case was that JPMorgan surprised customers in late January by charging a cash advance, by regarding cryptocurrency purchases as cash advances instead of product purchases. So this was a sudden change. So there were like pretty much two major problems with this. One was that they billed extra. The interest rates for cash advances were higher and there was extra fees. So they incurred extra fees to customers. But what was even more stupid, I think, is the fact that they can do this. You know, banks right now, they have way too much power. They can really decide any policy, and you customers really have no choice to fight against it. There weren't really any alternative to the big banks, and that's really what cryptocurrencies is about. Crypto is all about having this kind of a trust system, a trust system that can transfer value without the need for big centralized services like banks. So that's really what the revolution is about. It's kind of funny that JPMorgan is sued, and it's kind of ironic that they have no solution to compete with cryptocurrency products in the future. So last on the news today is the Telegram ICO. So Telegram announced early on that they were potentially holding an ICO, or at least a token sale. So it turns out that their private sale was so successful, they raised billions of dollars in private sale, and they decided, you know, we don't really need a public sale anymore. They don't want to go for the trouble of announcing a public sale and then getting through, you know, potential problem with the SEC in the future. They decided, you know what, just keep it private. Do be aware, of course, that there's these fake Telegram websites that's claiming that Telegram is having a public sale, but this is just full confirmation that, you know what, it's not open to the general public. Guys, what do you think of this bull rush today? Do you think it's absolutely crazy? And I would love to hear what you guys think in the comments section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to subscribe to this channel for more daily updates and summaries of different cryptocurrencies. Thank you guys so much for watching.